So it's the morning of OpenRoads Rally and about to start on probably my first rally, which is going to be pretty exciting. And getting here took quite a lot of effort and preparation. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I got here, the preparation, and what happened at the registration process. Stay tuned. So it's Friday evening and I'm about to head off to the OpenRoads Rally. There's quite a bit of preparation that I did beforehand and I had it all packed. I just finished work, so I'm going to load up the vehicle and head off immediately because I need to be there before 9 p.m, which is when the scrutinizing ends. So I got caught in a fair bit of traffic leaving Melbourne. I guess that was expected on a Friday evening, but yeah, finally got out and now I'm on my way. So starting off on this trip, I actually had quite a few considerations, questions I was asking myself. So the first question I had was what bike to choose. I could have taken the KTM 300 or the DRZ 400. The KTM 300 would have been a really good choice if I was going to do any technically challenging tracks or any hardcore tracks. But on the OpenRoads Rally, you can choose what level of difficulty you want to take. And the key aspect of the rally is not necessarily the speed, but it's rather navigation. So this means I get to try out my rally tower. I mean, after all, this is why I built the rally tower. So it was almost a no-brainer. I chose the DRZ. Now the next question when I choose the DRZ is how do I get there? I could have ridden the DRZ all the way there. It's about a 3-hour, maybe even 4-hour drive or a ride. Which would have been doable, but at the same time I've got all my luggage, my camera stuff, as well as some things I'm carrying for the AR install. So in a way it felt more convenient and more practical to trailer the bike. I don't have a trailer, but David was taking his bike on a trailer and I could have joined him, but I had some work commitment so couldn't make it with him. So I ended up using my bike carrier. So this was one of those trips where I have to make a decision on how I want to take my bike. So I've done a video on pretty much rack ride or trailer where I did talk about the considerations of how to take your bike places. And in this case, taking the bike on the rack was the way to go. As for riding gear, I'm taking my adventure jacket, MX pants, MX boots, and high-vis jacket, which is pretty much a no-brainer of sorts. As for the helmet, I decided to go with my adventure helmet rather than the MX helmet. So that means I get the benefits of both a visor as well as goggles if I need to. As for tools, I've packed all the basic tools that I need to do something on the bike. In this case, I've gotten a bit more tools than I normally would because on other rides we would typically share tools among the different riders, but this has a slight race format, which means I might be riding by myself at some point and I don't want to inconvenience anyone else for tools. So yeah, hopefully my tools should be enough to do any basic work on my bike. Food wise, I haven't packed anything much. I've got some energy bars and energy gels just in case I hit a point where I need some extra energy, but all of the meals are going to be catered or I should be able to buy something there, so I didn't need to worry about packing any meals, and if I can avoid cooking I would do so. The next consideration was sleeping arrangements. So this event has two options. You could either book a campground and decide to camp, or you can get a bunk bed in a cabin. So I decided to get a bunk bed because, well, a good night's rest is always important and it's quite nice to come back from a long day's ride and just get some comfortable sleep. So bunk bed it is for me. But you have to bring your own pillow and your blanket. So camera accessories. So this was a bit tricky. I still haven't quite figured out the exact perfect gear and the kit that I need for my riding videos. So what I've done is pretty much taken all my action cameras, a couple of tripods and some extra batteries, a couple of power banks, as well as a few extra memory cards. So this should be enough equipment to cover as much as possible during the next 3 days. So this is something I'm figuring out, and every ride I do I kind of either get better at it or try to figure out what I need to do. So the next topic that I want to talk about is the rally navigation. Now this is something that's quite exciting and I'm really looking forward to, because it's my first rally. So the event had two options. You could either get the digital roadbook or a digital PDF file and use a mobile app to read the roadbook, or the roadbook was also provided in a PDF printable format. You could print it and create yourself a manual roadbook. So I decided to go old school and I've got a manual roadbook. So I finally got to the base camp, or the starting point, around 8 p.m. It was quite a rush. I didn't really get to record the whole signing in process, but the guys were really good. They got me signed up and my bike scrutinized, got me my cabin, and I set me up within minutes. Unfortunately, I came in a bit too late and I missed out dinner. I'm hoping I wake up tomorrow morning and get myself a decent meal. So when I got here, they had already started the briefing and some of the talks. But luckily I was able to listen to the briefing on the roadbook and general race format, so that's a good thing. And then for the rest of the evening, I was hanging out at the ARX stall talking to Devin and a lot of other bike enthusiasts who were pretty much sharing stories and talking about their bikes and, well, riding in general. Unfortunately, it was a bit too dark, so I didn't really get that much good footage there, so probably nothing you can see. Again, it was really nice to meet other people who share your passion and can exchange ideas with you. We ended up chit-chatting till about 11 p.m. and decided to call it a night because tomorrow morning we need to wake up at 6 a.m. to get some food, and the ride starts at around 8 a.m. So technically I need to eat, get my riding gear sorted, warm up the bike, and at the same time maybe even get some good footage of the camp area. Speaking of the camp area, it's a big field and there's dozens and dozens of tents all over the place. So the last bit of the drive coming here was a bit intense. I was pretty much flooring it to get here as soon as I could because scrutinizing ended at 9 p.m. And finally when I got here, it was almost like a sense of achievement. When you come in and see dozens and dozens of bikes parked outside, it creates that atmosphere, like you know you're at a biking event. And it's something that is going to be really exciting, that the weekend is going to be an exciting one. So there'll be a lot more to see tomorrow and a lot more to do. So I'm going to go to sleep now and hopefully I'll wake up on time and end up having a really good day as well. So I'm not normally a morning person. Even on weekdays to go to work, I need to set about 4 or 5 alarms just to make sure that I get up. Since I was the only person sleeping in the cabin, I didn't want everyone else to wake up and start the rally without me. So I set about 4 alarms starting from 6 a.m. all the way up till 6:20 a.m. But I guess I was just so excited that I woke up at 5:30 without any alarm. The Coonawarra campsite is pretty awesome. They've got nice hot showers. So I took a nice hot shower, went down to the mess hall, got myself some breakfast and decided to catch up with some of the riders. So there were some familiar faces, riders that I've gone riding with before, and this was a good chance to talk to them and get a feel of what sort of events I could take part in. Knowing these riders' skill level, it helps me gauge myself on a relative scale. And in addition to that, I met quite a few new friends. Hey Corn! During the day, which track are you starting with?
I'm thinking of taking the intermediate one to start with, see how I go. And once I finish that, if still got time, maybe consider another one.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking as well. Start with intermediate. If I can, then go on to expert. If not, just maybe if I have the time, do the beginner. Hi Ashwin, is this your first rally?
Yes.
And where do you come from?
Just local Latrobe Valley.
And what bike do you ride?
800 GS.
Have you thought of which tracks you're going to do or which routes you're going to take?
We're going to bowl over the beginner and intermediate, hopefully. Yeah, everyone rides around the bush and we've all used maps and got places, but no one's navigated on the run with a roadbook, so
yeah.
Interesting how we all go.
Redoing the video clip. Good morning, Daniel.
You need to walk over there and come back. How are you doing the wish? Come on.
So we've got the youngest participant at OpenRoads. Zoe, who is 7 weeks old.
Yep.
Sleeping well. And soon to be a
Dreaming about
Suzuki rider?
No,
Or a KTM?
KTM.
Dreaming about her new
KTM.
KTM 50.
See how that
KTM,
goes.
mate.
Or you
We're
can
going to
use
end
it.
up getting into a divorce over this.
KTM. Yeah.
One way or another, it'll be pinging.
The DRZ is a better bike for navigation.
It is. I do agree.
Yeah.
We're doing what we're doing today.
It's
a boat.
It is.
It's a boat.
I don't disagree with that. Oh, look, by the end of the first lap, I'm going to want someone else's bike. I can guarantee that. My ass is going to be numb as shit. Yes, thank you. We're on the big boys. They'll all jump on the intermediate track. A few of the boys are saying last time round, one of them was saying last time round, a lot of them jumped on the easy track first just to get used to the roadblocks, and then went to the intermediate, but the step up was huge. So they went, and that put a lot of people off last time. So
There you go.
just come find us and ride with us. Problem solved.
It's very tempting. But I've got my intermediate road book in.
Oh, I've lost my eyes.
Oh, good job! Good job! That's great. Hey, how you going? I'm Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah,
Dilesh.
Nice to meet you. I didn't get a chance to say hi.
I know you were doing the demo earlier when I
Yeah.
came in, but like didn't want to disturb you.
No,
Probably a busy day.
I'll
talk.
catch you as soon as we get there. I'm good. Like
Sure.
then we're all ready.
Awesome, thanks.
Just gonna make sure we all get there.
So we're leaving the campground at 7:30, so which gives me about 45 minutes to get dressed. So I've parked a little bit further away from the actual campground because I got in a bit late. So I'm gonna go to get changed, go get my bike. So Daniel has offered to and suggested to take the tip off my exhaust just so that I get a little bit of extra power. And since I'm in the bush and I'm not gonna wake up any neighbors, I'm gonna try it out. I also see Davin cooking up his breakfast. Good morning, Davin. You're having a full healthy breakfast? Is that right? Or is it
Coffee.
I was expecting to see like an entire spread of bacon, eggs, and baked beans.
No, it's just usually yoga this morning
Cool.
and coffee.
Alright, I'm gonna go get dressed and
Too easy?
so it's 7:15, almost time to head off. The atmosphere is like absolutely stunning. We've got a whole bunch of different bikes. And as the bikes power up, you get to hear all sorts of different noises. 2 strokes, 4 strokes, very throaty GSs, everything you can imagine. Oh, we've got some Royal Enfields. Hi, good morning. Hi, good.
Enjoy your ride.
You too.
Thank you for all the YouTube content, mate.
Oh, thank you.
You got a Z400?
Yes, my bike's over there. Gonna start warming up and hopefully not get lost today. Alright, see you guys around. We've got everyone getting ready. Good morning, Brandon.
How you going?
Intermediate?
Intermediate?
Yep. So I'll probably ride with you. Maybe then we'll
Yep.
see how. Exactly. Awesome. I'm gonna go start my bike up. I'll see you soon. Oh, this is absolute last minute mechanics.
If you look up the meaning of camaraderie within riders, this guy's face is going to be in the dictionary. With all the rush in the morning, I really didn't get time to meet Daniel, but here I was at the start line and Daniel already had 100 other things that he needed to take care of, but he hopped off his bike, pulled out his tools and decided to work on my bike and take that exhaust tip off. Now this guy is an absolute legend. throughout the day, there were so many instances where Daniel literally just saved the day. All the way from riding sweep to even driving into the bush with a trailer to pick up broken down bikes.
All the riders are now heading off. So the riders are now heading off to the start point. We're leaving the campground and the race will actually begin at the quarry. Yes. I'll see you at the start. All the best, Philip. Pretty excited. Yep. Let's see. That's a big tank. Oh wow. Nah, that's fine. Wrong. So everyone's on the bike. We are ready to head off. So I'm going to stop this video for now and I'll bring you the rest of the race in my next video because I'm sure that's going to be a video by itself and pretty exciting. So please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And this time make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I release the race video. That's something that you're definitely going to want to see. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.